Welcome back to some more FTL Multiverse with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Hope you're having an awesome day. Last run, pretty darn successful. You should definitely watch it. There's an awful lot that goes on, a lot of events that you would certainly not run into on the average run. Definitely worth your time. But maybe watch it after this video, which, again, if you end up enjoying, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel and all the algorithm things. I do appreciate it. We are going to, for the first time in Multiverse, we're going to repeat a ship. So we're going to go back to the Osprey, which I have renamed the Kit Kat, because it's it's take 2 and break 2, probably. But we will see. This ship should be fine. We just didn't do it a lot of justice last time around. Got the artillery, which is fine. It's not my favourite thing in the world, but at least it starts at level 2, so that's something. It has one weapon. It's also fine. It's not an amazing piece of kit, but it's okay. We get 1.5 layers of shield, so I mean that's a little bit cheaper to get your shield level. But there's some things going for it. We do need to rename some crew, however. So, I'm going to make myself the captain. Very boring. I mean, it kind of thematically makes sense. I'm the captain of this video, why not be captain of the ship? I am going to make my wife, who some people probably know a lot more than they do about me, frankly, as the orchid, because she's my delicate little flower. Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. No, she's nice. And then I did have a request for a crew member name from the comment section, which again, if you want to be a crew member, please do put it in the comment section. Don't know if you'd rather be NG or Zoltan, so you're going to be NG, because I'm not sure if I prefer NG to Zoltan, but on every ship I wish I had at least one NG. So we're going to be... I think I spelled that correctly. I wanted to say Heartwind, but no, it's Hearthwind. There you go, buddy. Hopefully you don't die horribly in the first sector. No guarantees, friend. Well, let's begin and see what happens. Normal difficulty. We're good with that. It's fine. We'll accept the gift. So we have the Blessing of Ether. It's going to make a huge amount of difference to us. What do we want off the starting gate here? We could get another crew member. But I think, in this case, we're just going to be boring and grab a defense laser, I think. The missile is tempting, but we're just going to get a basic laser, that's fine. There we go. And we're going to do our salvage off the get-go. We're going to pray to the shrine, why not? We've got a Zoltan, and diddly squat happened. Great start. Amazing. So, do we want to move any of our crew before we get anywhere? Yes, the Zoltan does not want to be in weapons. I'm going to say we do it this way around, because we want the best fixer in the middle of the ship, roughly. And I want my Zoltan in the engine, so at least we always have a little bit of power there. I think that's the way we want to go. Cool. Everybody nice and comfortable? We don't have a lot of reactor power at the get-go. We'd probably be doing that by default. Anyway, it's fine. We have a lot more than the one of the Zoltan sea ships in this. We will have to play that at some point. It's a comically weird ship. Where do we want to go? So we definitely want to visit the merchant if we can, but this is not... It's not the most friendly layout, so we'll probably do, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, maybe? Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Let's not plan too far ahead. Things can change all the time. Orchid ship. We'll wait for you to hail. Yeah, I'm definitely Orwell. That's me. Thank you. Maybe we'll go to this supply first. I'm already changing plans. We're literally one jump in. You know the deal if you've watched any of these videos by now. Thank you for the freebies. I don't have anything to do on my ship, so that's fine. That's a store. We're not ready for you yet. We've got nothing to buy. We've got nowhere to go. Beautiful sun. They're gonna board us. Rude. They don't have... They have a bomb and a basic laser. That's not the scariest combo in the world. So yeah, we're going to keep ourselves like this. We are going to auto-fire for the time being. That's fine. And we're going to go for weapons, as you do, typically. And we're just going to see where they board. We don't have multiple levels of doors, so they're going to go wherever they want. Oh, it's an orchid. Okay. Cool. I know you're terrible in combat, Mr. NG, but it's okay. You two will be fine between you. Wonder what they're going to choose to bomb. I don't know what kind of bomb that is. I guess we're going to find out because it's in this room. Ow. You're not quite toast, but you're close. There you go. Our oxygen is out. It's not that big a deal because we have an orchid. And once he's healed, we'll just flip around. Yep, that'll do. We can probably go for shields now. And change places! Just regenerate some oxygen in that room while we're not under any significant attack. Everybody can move back to their regular place, please. And the artillery is going to wreck them super quick. Go on. Survey says, beam, beam, pow! Oh, he still has 1 hit point. Not quite as much wrecking as we'd hoped, I guess, but it's fine. They're about to be toast. They got breached before they exploded. You love to see it. Not a lot of anything, but it's fine. Everything is fine. We haven't taken a hit. Silly phallic-shaped ship, as you are. More freebies! Sorry, Distress Beacon. It is not your time. It's definitely not my time to visit. What you got? Do you have anything? It's just a beam and nothing else. Cool, I guess. That's so adorable. You can do absolutely diddly and squat. I guess we'll go for the piloting so they can get their dodge down. This guy really came out and was like, yeah, I'm gonna wreck everybody's stuff with a weapon that can't pierce shields and nothing else. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have a mini beam in conjunction with what we have, but alas, we do not have it. What if we can take out their oxygen and maybe suffocate them to death? Unlikely, but we can give it a crack. I heard there was a breach in the piloting, so you never know. Yeah, we will do that, in fact. You're such an unbelievably embarrassing ship, I assume you're not going to give me any interesting scrap. So we're going to go and just take all the beacons in this first sector. Combat, immediately. Oh. Okay. Well, you're definitely spicier. You can hurt me. Most certainly you can hurt me. We're going to have to get power so we can get our defense laser doing stuff. They're going to board us. Yeah, this is kind of nasty for the start. 2 heavy lasers. And you're going to go sit in artillery. I mean, okay. Oh, you're just a regular rebel. Okay, no, that's fine. You two together will be A-okay. Ooh, thank goodness one of those missed. That's the downside with them having 2 identical weapons. The AI's not going to worry about timing. Luckily, they're going to have to worry about far more than just timing at this point. They've got far bigger problems. Far bigger problems. You didn't get to escape. Neat. Go heal, please. Beating up my wife. How rude of them. You hate to see it. You guys all healed yet? Yeah, you go. Beautiful. Maybe I'll be better at crew management if my wife's here. Probably not, but I can lie to myself, right? Oh yeah, their ship's in all kinds of doo-doo. And the artillery said, I'm out. No, we're not going to take the pod. Knowing my luck, it would murder my colleagues off the get-go. I don't care if it's me, but let's try not to do that. So we have so many jumps. I'm thinking maybe merchant store under distress, and then we'll just hit all of this stuff. Maybe we'll end up at the civilian store after all. You never know. But jumps mean prizes. Sometimes. Thank you for the slip scanner. We're probably not going to be using it. Let's sell 10 missiles. Why not? What you got? Status weapons. I haven't used a fire flak yet. I don't think the particle accelerator is any good. It doesn't harm crew or hull. This would be okay if we were going with a kind of take out all the crew option, but we just don't have that in us right now. The frost one's also interesting, but especially if you're boarding. But the fire flak is interesting, so It takes the same amount of power as a Flak 2, but actually Flak 3 in this game. It's obviously comically inaccurate because it's a flak weapon. Does do hull damage and sets fires almost all of the time. I think it's just a bit expensive right now. It is interesting, and I'm going to just sell that. I'm not going to, almost certainly not going to use it. That way, when we go to this store in distress, I think we're going to have hopefully some better options. Maybe I should have got a second level of shields immediately, but I'm trying to wait. Was that the right decision? Probably not with this combination of weapons, but it's okay. Go for drone control here, because the mini-beam can't do anything by itself. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, no, we did get hit. I thought they might time perfectly so we wouldn't, but that's okay. The drone's down now, so we're going to take the 1 damage, and it doesn't do any damage to our crew, so there's no micro I'm even going to have to worry about. So that's fine. Get you powered up, please. And there's a breach in the drones, so you, sir, are now toast. I'm just going to take the oxygen out, and maybe we'll get lucky. Depending on what they have on board, we don't have level 2 sensors yet, so we don't know what crew they have. Although, frankly, it's probably not going to matter. The artillery's probably going to just go muller them. But, 5 damage. I'd have to hit pretty much optimally for that artillery to take them out. And that was certainly not optimal. What was that? He almost missed the ship entirely. Automated artillery, you're drunk. Go home. Anything more interesting in this shop? Hacking, drone control, augments of the day. No, thank you. 2 regular humans? Nah, that ain't doing it for me. These weapons are not very exciting, are they? Heavy Laser Mark 1 is... Ugh. Hull beam, I mean, it's fine. It's not my favourite in the world. Maybe could go that way. We need 4 bars of power if we wanted to use the anti-hull and the hull beam. And they do charge in the same amount of time, roughly, I think. This takes a second longer. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do this, make some money back. That's 1/3 time. We might not be able to power that hull beam straight away, but if we just do some quick maths, it would be, where, 139. We could do it, but second level of shields is probably more wise. So if I did that, then I could technically do it, but it'd be at the cost of having no reactor power. So I'm going to say, just get the extra layer there, do that. Then we're not going to overspend. I don't want to go too aggressive at the moment, because you never know. There might be another store around here we don't know about. Probably not, but second level of shield's definitely the way to go. Now, anti-hull 2's not amazing, but, I mean, it's still not dreadful. They're going to board us again. Good for them. They can hurt us. Well, they could hurt us. Now they can't. NG versus Rebel. Wrong decision. Go on, my wife. Shoot her in the face. Protect our new YouTube friend. Yeah, they can't hurt us now. What a mistake. And they have a breach. Let's go for their oxygen. Let's just be rude and inconvenient to them. Just annoy our enemies to death. That's the way to go. Oh, another breach. Do I turn off my weapon? Or at least, I'm going to stop auto-firing it anyway. They might suffocate to death. I'm going to fire once on their piloting, because that's probably where somebody is. Somebody's probably sat in there. Move our crew back so they can get some experience. I don't need this again. I don't need another go. Just delay the fleet forever. We'll win by proxy. Oh, well, we murdered them anyway, but yeah, we'll just delay them forever. That'll keep everybody safe. 88 scrap. Still not enough to get the extra 2 levels of weaponry. Not doing it. Not kindling joy. Okay. I think this is where you get the free mantis if you don't murder everybody on the ship, which, I mean, we're probably not going to murder everybody on the ship, so that's fine. We okay with this combo? Yeah, I think we're still good. And we want to auto-fire... Wait, they only have a stunner? Same for the teleporter, then. This is going to be a little bit inconvenient because we have, again, only level 1 doors. But it could be a lot worse, because we can just bravely run away. Hopefully they'll... Oh, no, they're not going to follow. That's fine, then. Let's just suffocate this room out as well. They can't hurt us, so I'm tempted to just open, essentially, every door. This is what I would call a chicken move. But let's do that, and then just move all the crew, bar, what, the NG? NG, you come over here. Okay, good. They're distracted enough to not take out our oxygen. And they stun themselves, which is just beautiful. There's the pheromones, which is why I didn't want to attack them one-on-one separately, because they would just absolutely destroy everything. Close up shop. Let everybody heal up, apart from the NG, because you can't get there yet. Go back to piloting, please. Then you come in. I know that was a very chicken way of dealing with borders, but we have 4 members of crew, and they're all pretty bad in combat. They're not abysmal, but none of them are good. That poor NG's stunned. Really stuck, just doing the... Yeah, we'll welcome you aboard. I would quite like a mantis, because as you saw, we had to be very chicken. I don't really have a room for you, so I guess you're going to go sit in the doors. And hooray, we suddenly have level 2 doors. Not really, but close enough. Unwelcome sounds of a raving madman. I'm gonna refuse point blank. We ain't got time for that. Okay, so we're not gonna get to the civilian store. Do we want to go to the Federation store, or do we want to go get supplies? Because either way, we're going to be diving. Unless we want to go straight to the exit. But you know what? There's usually somebody interesting here. And you potentially get a free weapon. So let's not dive. Yeah, here's our elite nerd. Who's got what? Nothing that can hurt us. Assuming we turn our shields on, that would be helpful. Yeah, he can't hurt us, so I am not worried about that in the slightest. And we can totally auto-fire on their piloting. Are you a particular type of human? You are a human soldier. We don't love seeing that. But we're going to go beat you up, so it's okay. I'm going to punch you right in the schnoz. I mean, we might as well use pheromones while we're at it. Speed this process up. That was unfortunate for you. Look at that guy fly. Well, not really. He's a bug that can't fly. But you know what I mean. He's running like a weird guy. Probably would help if we turn the med bay on. Don't take a shot every time I forget to turn the med bay on. You will be paralyzed. Double breach. You'll love to hear it. I don't know if you get specifically more scrap off this guy that always gives you something elite anyway, so we're just going to murderize him. He's going to become beef tenders. Whenever you're ready, artillery. He's doing it. It's killing him, but he's doing it. Right? There we go. Oh, he left him on 1 hit point. You tried, but not hard enough. Oh dear. Alright, it's fine. He's now absolutely marmalade spread across the universe. Nyx missiles. I don't think we have anything we can do. Yeah, nothing. Nyx missiles. Another 2 power weapon. It's a cloaking missile. It's interesting. That'll be one of those ones that we probably keep in the cargo for most of the game. Really accurate. And can't be hit by defense drones. That's really cool. I don't think I've given you enough respect previous times I've seen you. Now, if this was base FTL, we would wait to save our scrap, but I think here we're going to do that, just so we have the option of having an alternate weapon online, just so we don't get wrecked. NG, or Liberated Outreaches. I think we're going to go to the NG sector, given that we already have an NG, and we're not worried about drones, and we're not going to get boarded by anything other than a drone, which I like the sound of. Can you give me stuff? Thanks for the free stuff, bro. Also dawned on me that if I want to use all of my weapon power right now, I'd have to either have no oxygen, or I'd have to move my Zoltan in there. An interesting thought. I was going to say, do we have two exits? No, we have ruins. Okay. So we're probably going to go pretty aggressively forwards. We want to go to the ruins. It's fun. What could possibly go wrong? Ooh, rude NGs. Rude. You only have one layer of shields, though, so I think it's bad time for you. I'm going to turn off our artillery. I think I'd rather have our hull beam. Ooh, hacking our piloting is rude, though. We don't love seeing that. But on the flip... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, on the flip side, as soon as we take one shot, we'll be fine. And they did manage to hit through our shield. Very rude, but we're going to do double damage on these empty rooms. Mr. NG, can you please go fix that while we're absolutely lacerating that ship? Absolute toast. Yeah, I was going to say, shields will come back online pretty quickly, but that's fine. Everybody move back. No dodge will do that to you, but it's fine. Took a little bit of damage, but nothing to be worried about. Oh, it's another store on the way. A little bit annoying. I don't have... Well, I guess we need the fuel, but we don't have much else going on. Let's just hail the scientists. We don't need to really go massively shopping. This is a good deal. Can't afford the crew teleporter, and I'm okay with that. This is not a ship that I feel like boarding really benefits. 15 for more oxygen. No, I think we're going to go doors. I think that genuinely is quite useful. And we prayed and got a monk. Oh. Better than nothing. We can't afford weapon of the day. We can't really afford anything, frankly, but we do need some fuel, so we'll just buy what we can afford. So we've got a crew member. Zoltan monks are interesting because they can't do anything in combat. But they do have an ability to stun. But now that we have two Zoltans, I'm tempted to put them in the engine room, the shield room rather than the engine room. What level of experience do you guys have? Peanuts? Yeah, not a ton. Okay, we're going to move some things around. Change places! There we go. So now we're always going to have one bar of shields at all times. I think that's what we want. The NG is, again, in the close to the middle of the ship as possible, so we can repair all the things. And our orchid is also here. That's fine. Do we dodge the merchant? No, I don't think so, because I don't see us coming back here, so let's just see if he gives us free stuff. And if he doesn't, we'll sell some drone parts. Free cash money. We need drone part sell, please. 50 scrap, you love to see it. Glaive beam. This man is beams, beams, and beams. There is the mini beam. We were talking about how useful it would be earlier. It's kind of obsolete now, but... You two are pinpoints, so probably not. The faux shard is not a pinpoint. And it's an anti-bio weapon plus like a halberd beam in one. It's pretty disgusting. If we didn't have artillery, I would totally take the piercing torch. That's a really cool weapon. So it pierces 2 levels of shields, even though it does no damage. and just sets everything on fire. That is very cool, but I don't think that really works for us. But I'm not going to lie to you, I am tempted to get the mini beam, but we have no way of affording it. But that's okay. There's some cool stuff there. We can't get it right now. Them's the breaks. We need to fuel. We have to be able to move. What are you going to do? We're going to say that we're friendly. They might not give us anything, and they haven't, but we don't want to annoy all of the NG. We have NG on board, so we want to get nice things from them. 7 fuel, 4 missiles, 3 drone parts, or an amp plaque that would sell for 25 scrap. I'm going to take the drone. We're never going to use it, I'm sure, but that's fine. How many jumps do I have? So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before bad things happen. So we're thinking what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Sure. That mantis door is probably going to kick us in the teeth, but it's fine. Yeah. Go on, NGs. Go have a look. Thank you. We didn't interrupt awkward bathroom events. Maybe we won't go to the store after all. Maybe we'll go to the link. Let's go cable up. Play some old Pokemon. Can I have some supplies? 1 drone part and some free heal is probably not worth that jump, but what are you going to do? Running out of fuel again, I just noticed. That's not great. What do you have? Bomb and a heavy. This is a really strange ship. I feel like it would just topple over on like a seesaw. I know it's like the force perspective, but it's still weird. And you have 2 layers of shields. That is just rude. But you don't have anything super scary, so let's turn the artillery back on. Just a smidge. So many stars in the background. Maybe there's a star on the TV right now, or the phone. No, I kid. I'm just a regular guy. Okay. How many rooms can we hit? Probably only 4 with this weird layout, but we'll do that then. Thank you. Now you're in trouble. What do you think about them apples? Or bombs, or whatever it is you're going to throw at us. Something rude, I'm sure. I thought we were going to get hit by a bomb. I heard the bomb sound, but no dice. I'm going to do it. I want Murderbot dispersal. And they like us more. I mean, I would hope so. We just gave you lots of free stuff. Murderbot disposal. Or dispersal. I mean, it could be disposal too, but that's not quite what I meant. Borders taking damage every second means that if we end up with a Weenie Hut Junior crew, it's not too bad. But we are horribly low on fuel. So hopefully that doesn't kick us. Hopefully that doesn't come back and kick us. They like us more than they would by default. I'm tempted to say no and upset them. What do you have? Combat drone. This is a slightly scary ship. I don't like what this guy's packing. I'm even going to turn my oxygen off temporarily to try and get a bit more dodge. Didn't work, but, I mean, the thought was there. Rude. Very rude. We're going to fire this as soon as it's available because the cloaking won't be ready in time. The only real question is, do we go after shields or weapons or both? I guess we can go after both at the same time. Well, we took out their drone by accident. I mean, I'll take it. Was not my game plan, but we'll certainly take it. Probably don't need all that dodge now. Their drone is back online, but we have 2 layers of shields. We should hopefully be okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, another slip scanner. It really, really wants to give us slip scanners that I don't want. It's useful if you have spare fuel. What have I not had so far this run? Spare fuel. We're going to attack them. It's fine. We're not going to upset anybody. This is scary because of the types of weapons that crystal ships pack. But I think we'll be okay. In this case, though, we're definitely aiming for weapons first. You can see some of the ancient tech in the background. I wonder if we'll get anything cool. Hope so. Lockdown bomb? That's fine. You're not doing anything important there. They did a smidgy bit of damage, but that's fine. Not really going to be able to hit an empty room if I want to take all this out. I mean, I guess I could do it like that, maybe? Yeah, because if I do that, I'm not going to hit an empty room. I'm not that bothered about taking out their oxygen. We'll see if we can get here in time. Eh, close enough. It'll do. I heard lots of... Oh, that's going to stink. that's terrible news. Layer of shields down. Everything's on fire. Anyway, they're in a terrible place now. That was very rude, though. Very rude. Not avant-garde at all. Can we fix this? I know you guys aren't super quick repairers, but jeez. Go heal. Ooh, Harbinger Mark 1. It's funny that that's shown up because it was almost the ship I picked for this run. I nearly picked the ship, the Multiverse Cruiser, with the Harbinger Mark 1. But I actually thought it might be a bit too easy right now. Maybe that might be a ship I play once I've lost a few games and just want to feel better about my life. But, yeah, I thought about it. So the Harbinger Mark 1 is very, very similar to the Anti-Hull Laser Mark 2. Charges a second quicker, does the same number of shots, it does the double damage in systemless rooms, but the difference is it has double the breach chance but doesn't stun. I think it is almost entirely a raw upgrade. And although it's not broken, I think it's a very good weapon. And I'm very excited to see it. That was definitely worth getting into the conflict for. I want another bar of reactor, do we think at this point? Probably, but we're going to wait. So 2 very productive sectors thus far. Other than not having any fuel. No, I'd rather not do that. I'm sorry. We've already run salvage. There's nothing for else to do beyond that. Okay, so next sector. We get to go either to the unexplored clouds. I'm not sure I've ever been to one of those. Or the Imperial Realm. I think this would be safer, but I want to go in the middle of the map so we have more options. But we'll do that next episode, so hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, please give it the old like and subscribe. Remember to put your comments, if you want to be crew members, in down there. It might not happen straight away, there's probably a little bit of backlog, but it would be greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.